Our second contestant for this morning is Miss Tonga China Friendship Association, Miss Salote Tatakiama Veikune. Salote Tatakiama Veikune is 23 years of age. She currently works at the Ministry of Justice as a court clerk, while she is taking her LLB law degree at the University of the South Pacific. If the judges are ready, you may have the floor.
Good morning, Salote.
Good morning.
My name is Tele, and I'm going to ask you your first question today, which will be about tourism.
Okay.
And the question will be split into two parts. Just let me know if you need me to repeat any of it. This year's theme for tourism is Beautiful Tonga. The first part is, how can we engage people who are not normally involved in tourism to be more actively involved? So how do we get people who aren't directly involved in the tourism industry to be more actively involved?
Okay, thank you very much for that question. To get people who are not involved with tourism at the moment is to promote tourism. Like, we need to encourage other people that tourism is one of Tonga's, like, it's really important. It's one of the most vital things here in Tonga. Tourism is what promotes Tonga. So, like, we really, really need to encourage those that are not usually involved with tourism to, if they love Tonga this much and want the whole world to know about Tonga, they need to be involved in this kind of things, especially tourism. We need, what else? Sorry. Thank you.
I'll move on to the second part, thank you. The second part of the question is, what do you think is special about Tonga as a tourism destination compared to other Pacific nations?
Compared to other Pacific nations, there is a lot, actually. Tonga has a lot of uniqueness with its culture, traditions, heritage, and of course its people. This is the Friendly Islands. So, yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Good morning, Miss Tonga China Friendship Association.
Good morning.
I'm Anna. I would be asking you questions regarding health and sports in two parts. The first question is, can you name two of your favorite Tongan sports persons and tell us why you choose him or her?
Any sports like rugby, netball, and...
Any sports as long as it's a Tongan.
Favorite Tongan sportsman. So I'm sorry, just taking a little time. I'm not really a sports fan, but I know Isleli Folau. I like him because he's promoting Tonga in like a really big way. I mean, he's playing for the Wallabies. So, yeah, Isleli Folau. Oh, and Miss Mo'onia, the netball player. Yeah, she's really, Tonga is known like, oh, that's a Tongan girl. She's Tongan. She's talented and she plays netball.
Thank you. My second question involves the Pacific NCD Forum, a summit that was hosted a few weeks back here with Helen Clark here in Tonga. Now, according to the facts, Tonga has been named the #1 fattest country in the world.
Sorry, the #1
fattest country
Oh.
in the world. So what can we do to address those issues which result in diabetes and non-communicable diseases?
Okay. One thing I know about us Tongans is that we love our food. Like, nobody cares if it has a lot of cholesterol and like it makes you fat. We just really, really love eating. But to address those, it's important, like if you love food that much, like just make sure to exercise, stay healthy. Like if you're fat, at least you won't die or pass away from heart attack, or like your body is too heavy for you to, with all due respect. So yeah, just eat wisely and choose whatever you want to eat, but like exercise more and stay healthy.
Thank you.
Malo Lele.
Aloha lele.
My question is on the environment. The environment is vitally important for the survival of our planet. Please name 2 things that we can do here in Tonga to help protect the environment.
To help protect the environment. One thing is we could try to limit air pollution, and we need to keep the environment clean. And I think if Tonga had like kabau na taulawa he kautonga o pule I the ozone layer that protects the sun from becoming thinner, like which causes the sea level like to rise. Ke si me ngoto e whangi moto angi ko hapai ufungai whatapu. Like that would be nice, like if we could control the ozone layer. But most importantly, just keep Tonga clean and the environment, like recycle, reuse, reduce. Sorry.
Malo.
Paula.
Miss Tonga, China. Can you speak Chinese?
Ni hao ma.
I was going to pass the question. Okay. Since you live here in Tonga and work here, what are the 2 things that you would consider special about the Tongan culture?
About the Tongan culture. First of all is our humbleness, koe lototo. And if I could elaborate, I would just like to take my memory back, Queen Salote III. Her humbleness during Queen Elizabeth's coronation, up to today's date, every Palangi person that I talk to, and they say, "Where are you from?" I say, "I'm from Tonga." They say, "Yes, we know, we read during Queen Elizabeth's coronation, your queen was so humble." So our culture is the humbleness of the people. And our whakapapa, tauhiwa, the other thing is our cultural dancing. It's unique, it's graceful, it's elegant, and it's different. Like, it has so much poise when you're doing like the tauolunga. So, thank you.
Finally, my question is about education in Tonga. There is a concern about the high number of unemployment. How can our education in Tonga help address this concern?
Sorry, can you please repeat the question?
Yes.
What?
Because of the concern about high numbers of young people who do not have jobs, how can education help us to fix this problem?
Thank you. Most of the unemployed young people that I know and am acquainted with, their problem is with money, financially. Their parents or like their background or their relatives, they cannot afford money for education. And what education can do is sponsor them, give them scholarships for those that cannot afford it, education. And for the others that are unemployed by choice, education really needs to run workshops in villages to inform them that being unemployed there's nothing to do with your life if you're unemployed. But for education to address those young people, I think they really do need scholarships for them to be able to study, because there are a lot of smart kids and people out there that really want to study, but they can't because they cannot afford to. Koyape, malo. Is that it?
Miss Tonga China Friendship Association, Miss Salote Tatakiama Veikune.